Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another TMossBoss versus Racism episode. And, yeah, I was all like, I went on the search anywhere I possibly could from Reddit, YouTube, Google search, like anything. I tried to find anything with some form of racism in it, and I think this episode is gonna be more so as defending a person. So it's titled "People are racist against," and this is a Reddit post. People are racist against me for being too white. Now, before I even read this, it's just crazy to me. It's all like, I don't think a person can be too much of anything. Like, if you got a black side to you, you got a black side to you. If you got a white side to you, you got that to you. You got it. Honestly, it's all like being too white or being too whatever and things. It's just, honestly, I just feel like that it's, if you're using it as a joke, then okay. But if people are being dead serious about anything, then it's all like that type of stuff. It's like it's no, can't listen to that type of energy in your life. But anyways, so they made a post saying, I'm kind of scared to post this as it may come off as slightly I don't know. I try to figure that word out later on. But anyways, the area I live in is predominantly Asian, specifically Indian, and is filled with immigrant children. Because of this, many people are in touch with their roots, which is a good thing. But then it comes to me. I'm half white, half Asian, which you would think would give me many advantages, but it really doesn't. I have medium thick hair, but many people mock me for my thin hair. Many of my peers have called my hair dead and sad. They said things like, your hair is practically dead, but it's okay since you're white, or you have white hair. Like, alright, sorry that I don't have freaking 7 foot long hair going down my back. Like, that's, I don't know. It's stuff like that where I'm all like, okay, does it really matter and things like that's, I don't know. I've never really had anyone comment on my hair when I was like growing up and things. Like, I mean, not until like I start growing it out like this. Like, I got like occasional like people's like saying that they never expected something like that from me and things. But yeah, that's dumb. That's just dumb from their part. But anyways, they said things. Okay, so I read that. I dress a little differently, which I've been also mocked about. I've heard things like, you dress white or you look so Caucasian. I'm sorry for just having a particular outfit that I wear. Like, that's, man, I don't know. I wouldn't really be scared of posting this. It'd just be more so as all like, okay, I know I'm not crazy while I'm like, if I was this person, I'm like, I know I'm not crazy for writing this out and things. And I know this isn't like a common thing. But this is to me like, not on their part, but just more so as all like on everybody else that grew up around here. Like, how come you can't just accept this person for who they are? Like, you gotta point out their hair, their clothes, and how they, like, that's just dumb stuff, man. Like, get out of here with that. But anyways, my peers really like Bollywood films. They talk about as if it were a language for them. And when I try to chip in, I know some Bollywood movies, they tell me nonsense like, you won't understand, or you will drop it, or the will drop or will drop the conversation immediately because I don't know it. That's, I mean, that's just that's another dumb thing. Like, more so, like, if they ask me about black movies or black music, any of that stuff, anything that's like, yeah, related to that type of like genre and things, I'm just all like, I'll tell them about it. But I'm just like, if they like saying that they're watching it, things, I'll be more so surprised that they're watching it. Like, if someone came up to me and they said that they watch Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood, some like good classic, like, African American movies and stuff, I'd be like, wow. And it's like, and on top of that, they'd be like white, Asian, or like, Indian or something. I'm like, wow, I didn't know you liked that movie. Like, well, like, yeah, let's sit down, let's talk about this, because this is a conversation. I'm like, I try to look for conversations like that, but I wouldn't shut down the conversation and things. But anyways, my friends will take in Hindi and will talk in Hindi in front That's like that's yeah, it's like that's why you gotta put the quote and things next to the friends. I wouldn't really call those friends if they got talking a different language around you and stuff. Like it's like if that's like I can if it's family, then that's like how you talk. Then I'm just like, oh, okay, well then that's family. You know, I can't like, but it's like if it's a friend and I like chime in the conversation and stuff. Or it's like, does this like, honestly, I'm like, that'll give the person the assumption that you're saying something about them. So it's all like, don't be that person where it's all like, oh, you guys say something in a different language and things. Like, yeah, yeah, they make your friends. If I was you, I'd find some new friends or wait until I'm up out of that neighborhood and move. Like, or yeah, wait until I'm old enough and move up out of that neighborhood because it's like, those aren't your friends. Find you some new friends, all right? Because these guys aren't your friends. But anyways, and when I asked them how they need to continue, this has happened countless times, and people would just blur out Hindi or tell it something, I don't know, phrases as if everyone knows it. I've been shown some Indian memes and been told, oh, you won't get it. I've heard you're so white and it's okay because you're white too many times. People recognize me as white. They don't acknowledge my Asian side and refer to me as a white girl. Man, I would like, and that's just dumb. That is just dumb. People out there, man, it's all like that's just more so it's like the life and environment that they were raised in, to where it's all like they think that that's okay, but it's all like they need to understand. They wouldn't like if someone did that to them. They know that they wouldn't like if someone did that to them. And it's all like if they get put in that environment when people are doing that to them, look at their mood. Look at how they act. Like, honestly, it's like people that do stuff like this, you kind of just wish that they're like put on in some room or some TV show or somewhere to where everything that they've done will happen to them just to see their reaction to it and stuff. Because most likely, yes, they're going to be feeling a certain way and things. So, funny thing is, I'm more in touch with my Asian side and I don't really talk to my Caucasian grandparents because of their Alzheimer's. I frequently visit my Asian grandparents and even speak in the Asian language. Heck, I'm on Asian stationery, watch anime, read manga, I don't know, and listen to K-pop, all stereotypical Asian things, but I'm identified as white. It's like, no, if you're that, it's like whoever you are, you're not identified as white. You're identified as anything that you want. It was like half white and half Asian. That's what you identify as. I'll be the first one to say it if I need to. You identify as half white and half Asian. Alright? So it's all like, that's dumb stuff like that. I'm like, no, don't go and put me in the category that you want to put me in. Like, I put myself in the category I want to put myself in and stuff. So anyways, for the East Asian side, it's complicated. I don't get ignored by them. However, some East Asians ignore me because I'm not Asian enough or too white. Yep, you heard it. I've also been pitted. I'm sorry. Like, I know people are gonna be all like, "Dang, bro, you don't know your words." I know that. All right, I know that. Like, that's, you know, I was asleep for that time in class when they were saying those words. But anyways, for not being able to recognize all members of TXT. Very few fully Caucasian people attend where I'm attending, and are mixed around friend groups. The Hapa side of my school is also mixed around and fairly rare. TLDR, I get recognized only for my Caucasian side, even though I'm Hapa. Because of that, people treat me like I don't exist. P.S. I'm relatively shy and a quiet person, yet people just still tell me these things. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. It's like stuff like that where it's all like, yeah, if someone I want to identify, they try to identify me as something, I'm like, okay, well, crack it as a joke. But overall, you know, you can look me in my face right now, and it's like, I dare you to call me anything else. Because for the most part, it's like, I'm going to correct you, all right, and be like, hey, that ain't right, that ain't correct, don't try to speak for me. It's like, I just don't like when people speak for another person. And it's all like, that's why I feel like a lot of times people just, they don't know what to say about things. Because it's like, you got friends like that where it's all like, they feel like that they need to speak for this girl. And it's all like, no, I speak for myself. So it's all like, yeah, they come out and they start saying that stuff. Like, I don't know. My advice to her would be, it's all like, listen, don't be afraid to shut these people down. If they coming at you crazy like that, then it's all like, you need to like, to just, I'm like, I don't know, not to sound rude, but it's like, you need to step up and let them know, like, hey, this is like who I am. So if y'all got a problem with that, then I think it's best if we just don't talk. But it's all like stuff like that where I'm just all like, nah, fam, like, you gotta treat me with respect, just like the friend that you identify in the same race group and stuff. Alright, treat me just like how you treating them. But don't treat me any different because you think, oh, I'm too white, or I'm a white girl, and this and that. And it's just like, it's just dumb stuff like that where it's all like, people, I don't know, these people are going to be so close-minded, they're just going to be so dumb in this world and things. It's like a lot of stuff they're most likely not going to know because it's like, this is the environment that they're put in and stuff. And it's like, to the girl that wrote this, I just really wish the best for you in life. I really do. Because it's like this, it's just stupid that people, they act like this and things. So, anyways, yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I never really had a thing where it's like people told me, unless they were like joking around or something, you know. But for the most part, even I joke around where I'm all like, I'll say if it's like a white friend of mine or something, I'll just like crack it as a joke and things. But overall, I can like look them in their face and be like, okay, yes, this person's white. Like, I'm not gonna say one thing and then think another, you know. So it's like, just like with this joking aspect, things like, they're saying some stuff like, I identify myself as a black person and they look like Macaulay Culkin. Now I'm like, that's, no, we cannot. It's like, that's something where I'm just all like, okay, where it's like, you might identify yourself as that, but it's all like, that's stuff that the whole world ain't gonna believe in things. So it's like, yes, you could be grown up in that environment and stuff where you're surrounded by black people or you're surrounded by Indian people and stuff, but overall, whatever your race is, that's who you are. But it's all like, don't let the race define who you are. Let you define who you are. It's all like, your race, your skin doesn't have control over your mind. Your mind has control over your mind. So that's why it's just all like, when people, they try to like throw this stuff at me where it's like, oh, you're black, you're white, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I am myself. This is who I am at the end of the day. All right. So yeah, this like, to whoever those friends are, drop them friends. Okay, it's, you buy yourself an Xbox, buy yourself a PlayStation, you will make better friends on there. All right, guaranteed that. All right. So, anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. This has been another episode of TMossBoss versus racism, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.